You go.
Okay. It's gone.
Okay. Hello, BJD people. This is my review of the 60 centimeter Mirodoll body. I just got him in the mail today. FedEx opened my package. Screw you, FedEx. Anyway, here he is right here. Measured him for a total of about, from head to sole, 53.5 centimeters. Which is not bad. He's slightly longer than my resin sole body, which is a satyr, it's moo. He is also censored on the website, so you can't really see what he's packing. And he's packing heat there. Honey, you don't have to get too close with the camera. Now, let's start. First of all, the arms have these internal peanuts that are completely flush when the arm is out straight with a locking elbow. The elbow locks pretty completely despite some flash being left in him. The peanut is actually not a bad device. The arms are probably my favorite part of this. I can do all kinds of poses. I can even lock the arm in positions. He's a little bit loosely strung right now, but I can actually make him grasp the back of his own head. I've got dolls that cannot do that. The hands are somewhat of a complaint. If you can see the flash, there's a lot of rough edges. I'm getting some dust, some bits, to be expected. But he has ovular hand joints, which means they only really sit here, or they sit here. If you want them to sit like this, they're going to just snap into place. That's a major pain in my ass. Now, the next size is actually not bad. My mini-me is going to actually, those are his eyes in there. Sorry for the rattling. But his head on this neck needs just a minor bit of modding. You can see him from the neck. He looks a little pin-headed. When he stands up, though, he has about a 7:1 proportion on head size, and that's really not that bad as far as dolls go. He's slightly more humanoid looking than any. I actually tried on a couple of different heads as well. This is my 60 centimeter resin sole head right here. That actually works quite well. It would need minor modding, like the mini-me head. Very minor though, and the skin tone's actually a really great match. He's a little yellowed, but if he wasn't, it would be a fabulous match. Looks great too. This is a 70 centimeter Angel's doll head. Ignore the dirt, people. And this head, I have to say, if he was white-skinned, locks almost perfectly. It looks fabulous. Hi! And unlocks just like that. It works really great. Now the torso joint, I have a minor complaint about the nipples. They look kind of like pasties, but yeah. Kind of looks like he had a wad of gum stuck on him. I'm okay with that. And also, I mentioned the flash. I also got a bubble right there, which gives me a sharp edge I'm going to have to fix with epoxy. I'm not worried about that right now. As you can see, the walls of the resin are incredibly thick. He's very sturdily built. It really makes up for the non-clean sanding. And some of the edges, like this one right here, are very nice and smooth. They're really good. But his torso joint, despite not having any stops, can do a very nice lean maneuver. Very nice twisting. I love the torso. Torso is fabulous. Now, you know my complaints about the penis. I tried several pairs of pants on him. I tried a pair of doll heart pants that I would have to fasten around his waist up above the belly button to be able to even fasten them, and it made him look like he was packing a gun. So, no doll heart clothes. At least, not unless you go 70 centimeter and maybe hem it. I tried a pair of Wicked Stitchery loose pajama pants. Not bad. Actually quite good. And anything that's really loose, like I've got some 70 centimeter boxer shorts, quite good. 60 centimeter boxer shorts, still pretty good. Stretchy underpants, probably good. But if you're going to put them in anything too tight, you're going to have to probably mod the head of the penis off. It's quite bulby and it just gets in the way. Ignore any squeams you hear from my husband when I say that. Now, the legs, and I kind of want a close-up shot of this. You see, this slot here is very, very clean. It's very nicely done. This slot over here has some flash and some particulate in it. And overall, a lot of the cuts are kind of like that. Even though he's got not a seam on the outside of him, he is beautifully smooth and has a lovely hefty feel to him, he does have some flashing and some issues on the inside. And this leads me to another confusing thing about Mirodoll bodies. They have a bump in the mobility joint. Excuse me, I can't talk today. I do not know why they decided to put a bump in the mobility joint. I guess to keep it from turning all willy-nilly, and you can still pop it out to curve his leg a little, forward or back, and use that, but it can't turn at all. Not even a tiny fraction. It is airtight, that seal. The knees are a single piece. There is no bean, and they fit really nicely. This is the knee, completely flush, nicely done, very, very well. This is the knee locked, even though it has no bumps, it does kind of lock in certain positions. Now, if I go, this is the farthest point at which the bean has complete contact with that. Anything after this, it's popping out. And that's not to say that isn't a good thing. It does do a lot of really stuff, and he has these nice muscular thighs that I can't find on any other doll. The foot is kind of a pain. In case you can't see, here's the foot. This is completely forward. This is completely back. That's what you get. The walls are very, very thick. I think that I might actually try ordering some new feet at some point and carving them out. The feet themselves, the feet themselves are actually quite large at about 8.5 centimeters. Actually, yeah, 8 3/4. So, you need some pretty girthy shoes. And there's not a lot of mobility to them, but I think with some modding, that can probably be improved. As far as modding, he also has one other minor complaint. That's a standard ball pivot there. It actually works really good. Like I said, the arms are fabulous. And that is that he seems to have this shelf right here, and that needs some modding. I'm planning on having him in a skin-tight suit, and that's just going to look ridiculous. He's going to have the suit sewn to him, though, so I'm sure I can take care of this afterwards, and it's not going to make too much of a difference. But as I said, this has got to go. Those have got to go. I would love to see if somebody could successfully mod the wrists to hold a different pair of hands, because until I find someone that makes OVOR hands, joints are pretty much out of the question. Jointed hands. I don't know any company that makes them with a ball like that. And so that means he's pretty much stuck with these sausage fingers. They're alright. They're not the worst I've seen. Pudgy thumb. So pudgy. Is like a little sausage. I want to eat it. But he's stuck with them. Now, just a quick size comparison before I cut off. This is my 60 centimeter moose body that is highly uncooperative. So, line it up. He likes to kick me because he's evil like that. And you see, I've got a good probably 2.5 centimeters there when I get them completely out. Maybe 3. Just for funny comparisons, because I have yet to see anybody that quite stands as tall as Val. I know one Ipple House doll somebody had came pretty damn close. They were both wearing boots. I think we'd have to take them off to get a comparison of whose boots were bigger, but I can kind of feel where the bottom of his feet are in this. And that is the 70 centimeter Angel's doll body in comparison running up the bottom of the feet. That's that much space. That's taller than a head. So no matter what, Val is still always going to be the big guy. And pretty soon, this guy's on his way for a custom outfit. And then hopefully I'll have his head, which is this head, done sometime soon. Yes, I know it is filthy. Please bear with me, people. I'm still working on it. The whole thing has to get brushed white. Ignore it. Ignore it! So, that's it. And I hope you enjoyed my review. Overall, I paid $99 plus shipping for this. $35 shipping. $96 actually for the body. It is the cheapest BJD related thing I think I have ever bought. It is so worth it. It's not perfect, it's got flaws, but no more so than I've seen in Doll Zones or Resin Soul or any of the other companies. 5 Stars got some great bodies, but they don't have this much muscle definition. I love the muscle definition. So, if you're thinking about it, I thoroughly encourage to go and buy them. They're having a sale right now. Even at full price, where he's $160 with $35 shipping, I think he's still worth it. I think it's a great body for mini-me heads with just a little bit of modding. And I'd love to see more people on some stuff from the company. Maybe they'll start making some more products and some more heads then. Their heads now they're not so great. But that's my review. Thanks for joining me. I am Kodesh, and you can find me on Castaways. And bye-bye.